This is about the TrackedPoseDriver basically becoming disconnected during the mode transitions, the device transitions between non and cardboard. I'm pretty sure this is what's happening, and pretty sure I can demonstrate that this is really the case. First of all, in project settings, I've got the drivers in this order, so non and then cardboard. And now I'm going to show you some of the scripts, the things that I've tried. So I've reduced everything down to the simplest possible setup, which is to have a camera which has a TrackedPoseDriver attached to it that's set to position only, and the target eye is both eyes. And that's basically it. Actually, we have some logging on the screen to make life easy. In the first set of experiments, we start simple transition, and the simple transition is, according to best practice, the way to switch between non and cardboard. Okay, lovely. I've put in a whole bunch of yield statements just to make sure that there aren't problems with too many commands in the same sequence. Put it inside an I enumerator just to remove as many variables as possible. Okay, so we switch to cardboard. If cardboard's not been loaded yet, we load the device. We wait a cycle. Without that, nothing works. In fact, we wait as many cycles as necessary until the device is loaded. And then we enable XR settings. Lovely. Now at that point, that position only setting in the TrackedPoseDriver is not respected. You can move the phone around or the headset around, and the camera moves freely. Okay, so what have I tried? So these are the experiments, the sub-experiments, if you like. First of all, I tried wait and disable. So we disable the TrackedPoseDriver, wait a little bit, re-enable it. Does that help? No, it doesn't help. We explicitly set the tracking type again in case it's got lost somehow. So first of all, we set it to something different because it still thinks it's on position only. We set it to rotation and position, wait a little bit, set it back to position only. Does that help? No. Now, then we try and destroy and recreate TPD, the TrackedPoseDriver. Now this is interesting. It crashes the entire app. Yeah. It crashes, generally speaking, after this destroy call. Which is a bit weird, isn't it? I've tried a few variants of this, TPD2, TPD3. They all crash the app. I've tried deactivating with setActive the entire camera that the component's attached to, waiting a little bit, and reactivating it, waiting a little bit, and that doesn't help either. Over the course of the last few days, I've tried so many other things, but these are the main useful things, I think, and nothing helps, nothing works. After that transition into cardboard, it's as if the TrackedPoseDriver is just no longer functioning, but there's still some references to it hanging around in Unity, so you can kind of call it and do things to it. But if you try and destroy it, it crashes, and whatever you try to do to the TrackedPoseDriver has no effect because somehow it's become decoupled. So I finally cottoned on to how I can falsify that hypothesis and set up a second experiment, which is the same environment, but this time when we do the transition, before we start the transition from non to cardboard, we destroy the TrackedPoseDriver. Then we go through the rigmarole of switching to the cardboard driver. And once that's completed, so again, just for safety's sake, I'm going to take out all these yield statements in a minute and see if it still works, but for safety's sake, we let it settle, and then we add back a virgin TrackedPoseDriver to the camera and set its tracking type to position only and make it look forward. And that actually works. So that implies to me that it's during this transition from non to cardboard that something some piece of housekeeping is screwing up the TrackedPoseDriver so that it's still half there, but nothing you do to it has an effect. This has been so much pain. I hope that you can fix this, because this issue goes back all the way to 2018, the first releases of Unity in 2018. But this crashing issue here, this is actually only in the 2019 30A2. Okay, I will put the code somewhere, send you an email, and good luck.